How you doing? How you doing? And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Patty. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I appreciate that face. I appreciate that face. And I really was, looking forward to trying to do a battle royale video for you guys today and see if I could embarrass myself in Blitzkrieg and just, get bullied right from the start. But there's some issues with the patch, and that's what we're here to talk about today. So hopefully by the time, most people see this video, things have been fixed. From the way things are looking, it's probably not going to be in the next couple of hours, so there's a very good chance that this is going to affect guild wars that are supposed to be happening tonight. So we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll be able to get things worked out and do a server reboot before all that to get all the cross realm stuff back up, and everyone will be able to do all their stuff, and we'll be able to play the BR tonight. Maybe that's what's going to happen. Couple of things that I want to talk about in relation to that. If you've been a person that's played the game, since launch, you'll know that we've gotten 3 or 4 big content updates at this point. And most of them, there's going to be a few little bugs in every patch, and there has been, a few small bugs in every one. There hasn't been any game-breaking moment where okay, now major services aren't available. And when you're doing a massive online game and a massive online phone game, to make it 3 months in with several big updates and not have anything like this happen, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not personally too upset by this one. I definitely understand what they're trying to do is a difficult thing. And another thing that I want to shine a little bit of a light on is, if you're not familiar with how things have released on the CN side, we're not getting the same exact release schedule as CN. They've already, moved things up and released things sooner for us than they got on the CN side. And what they've also done, specifically with this patch and the last one, is they, housing and the Battle Royale Blitzkrieg came out in the same patch for CN. And it's very difficult from a programming standpoint to take certain parts of a patch and, cut them out and then paste them in somewhere else. It's not something that, is just, okay, well, I can move this component in, and everything, and it's just fine. Breaking up what was originally one patch into different ones and, changing how you originally changed your game code. You're now walking down a new street than you were before, than how their original release went. So I definitely understand how this is a, potentially difficult situation. And I'm honestly impressed that, by them giving us things sooner and mixed in with other stuff than they gave CN, if we run into a couple issues because of that, your boy ain't gonna be mad. So we should be getting some compensation for the downtime. They've mentioned it. They didn't really say how much or anything like that. This is a pretty decent oopsie on their part, especially since it's going to affect club events and everything. I can see them, being a little extra sorry for it being that much of a disruption and everything. So we'll see how all that stuff pans out. Couple other things that I want to touch on real fast. Some channel news and everything. We've recently, I was looking at my analytics, and we hit over 1 million minutes. Like 1 million minutes, Petty? Are you reaching that hard right now? I might be. No, so that isn't the cool part to me. I mean, having 1 million of anything in relation to the channel is amazing, and I love everyone that's helped that happen. But in hours, 1 million minutes, and I'm at some odd. Hold on, let me go ahead and just pull it up, and we'll get them exact numbers out. We should have had this ready. All right, so if we look at our watch time for the lifetime instead of just the last 30 days, we're at 1,034,822 minutes. Appreciate every one of them minutes. And in hours, that's a little over 17,000 hours. Around 17.5 thousand hours, cool thing happens. We hit the 2-year mark of watch time. There are 8,700 and I think 50 hours in a year. So so yeah. So yeah. We're about to hit 2 years worth of watch time on the channel, which is insane to me. We're around, I think we just crossed 250,000 views on the channel as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at that one real fast. Yeah, so we're at 253,000 views on the channel. And I appreciate you guys. I've said it before, especially in my earlier videos when we started covering Dragon Raja, and I realized that we were getting so much of an international audience. But I don't care where you stand in the world, you know, when the sun rises in the morning. I love you no matter where you're from. Any corner of the world, Petty got some love for you. Petty loves the whole wide world. Petty wishes he could see more of the world, but you know, being poor in America doesn't lead to a lot of travel. Leads to a lot of McChickens and surviving off dollar menus, but not traveling. Oh, it's painful. But yeah, just a little bit of stuff. And one other thing that I wanted to touch on is I put a concerted effort to make sure that I am, you know, representing things positively and making content that is, you know, not negative. I definitely want to put as much good into the world as I can. So along those same lines, if you show up to my channel and your intention is to be a jerk to somebody else, whether it's me or another person that commented on the video, I've got this cool feature where I can shadow ban you and no one will ever see your hateful comments again. You can come to my videos still and give me that view. Appreciate you. But no one will ever see your toxic crap again. I will not tolerate any hatefulness on my page whatsoever. That's not what I'm here for. This is my channel. I get to run it how I want. And I ain't gonna let people be assholes here. So it's my 2 cents on that. So it's one other thing that I want to touch on is we now can see what these outfits actually look like for the Witches event this time around. They're still really high beauty, like the last couple events. Last couple of event outfits have been. These are cool. I definitely think the females got a little bit better of a design than guys did. But you know, it happens from time to time. Ooh, your boy getting these decipher runes out here. All right, trying to look at stuff, guys. I'm trying to look at stuff. All right. Oop. Waiting on that loading screen, baby. We'll just be here waiting. That's all we can do. So just to touch on some of the little issues that they had noticed this morning when they had put out the patch, is they had an issue with moments, but they believe that they have fixed that. And then there's an issue with Dream House event where the team has checked it. So they're not sure what's causing it, but they're going to keep looking at it. Essentially, it seems like they, you know, are getting the reports that there are issues, but when they go in and look at the system, they can't see any issues. And basically asking that, you know, check again tomorrow. If it's, you know, still having a problem, the team's going to be sending compensation to everybody. So we'll get that on that. So yeah, let me, okay, we're actually out of that now. So a couple of quick things. A couple of people noticed that we did not get gold this time around for our maintenance gift. It was one of the 2 dusts for the pet system that just came out. And a few people were upset, but I'd like to point out that we also got 200 gems from the festival today. So today is the first of the 4 special giveaways. Let me go ahead and in case you missed any of my other videos where we went over this, well, actually just the one yesterday had the special dates because that's when they announced it with the patch notes. But these dates are very important. You have to log in these dates specifically to get these greater rewards and everything. And these are what we got this time around. So definitely don't miss free stuff. This is all goodies, all goodies. And then there's also a separate thing to claim, and this is going to be the daily one, I believe. So you know, just a little something for you to keep in mind. And I think I think that's it because we can't see anything more on the CN side. We're actually able to see rankings and what the rewards are and everything. But it looks like we don't have that screen yet, or I'm not sure if that's part of the issue with it being down, if it's not showing that information because it's not up right now, or what. So we'll take a look at the rewards for the Blitzkrieg once we're actually able to get in it. I imagine we'll probably do that at either the beginning or the end of the video where we actually get to do the battleground for the first time. But till then, we're going to be patiently waiting because, you know, it'll be okay. This is their first boo-boo, and I'm not going to string them up on a tree for this one. All right, guys. I appreciate your face. I think this covers everything I wanted to touch on today. Really appreciate your faces. Petty loves you all. You can catch your boy on the next one, because we out of here. Deuces.